Hey, today is Sunday, September 7th, 2008, and we are 4 days from delivery, hopefully. Okay, I'm comfortably set up in the guest room for the guys that are hosting me, and they've been very nice and very accommodating and cooked me dinner. We had a great dinner last night. With ribs and potato salad and grilled vegetables and bread and wine and champagne, and they had a guest for dinner, and she was great and very entertaining. So I'm feeling very good about the place I'm staying here. And yesterday, after I got settled in the home that I'm staying in here, I went up to see the birth mother and her family, and they had just the day before moved into their new duplex. And it looks great, and it looks like it's going to be a very comfortable place for them. So I helped the birth mother unpack some boxes and do other things around the house to get settled. And I helped. I gave her brother, her 3-year-old brother, a bath and helped keep an eye on him. And then the birth grandmom, the mother of the birth mother, got home, and we visited for a while. And they didn't have a lot of food in the house and didn't really want to have to go grocery shopping. You're so tired from moving. And so I cooked them some food, some pasta with chicken and mushrooms and some potato au gratin and some peas. And that went well. And then I came back here and had dinner with the guys and their house guests. And today, Sunday, was a very busy but very good day. In the morning, one of the guys here needed to run an errand downtown and was kind enough to offer to kind of show me around a little bit. So we rode in his convertible, which is nice, downtown, and showed me, where grocery stores are and things like that. And we went to the home of 2 guys who had a house party, a fundraiser, to help defeat Proposition 8 here in California, which is proposition, to undo, I guess, the possibility for gay and lesbian people, same-sex couples, to get married in California. The legislature in California for last 2 sessions had passed a law for marriage equality, but the governor had vetoed it twice. But then the state Supreme Court of California ruled that the state constitution required that California issue marriage license to same-sex couples, and so now you can get married in California if you're a same-sex couple. But now some folks have put on the ballot a referendum measure that would rescind that. I guess it would amend the Constitution, would rescind that, and same-sex couples wouldn't be able to get married any longer in California. So these guys had a fundraiser for that, and so we went to pick up the checks and cash and got to see their home, which was a great, lovely Victorian with a beautiful backyard and all that. I came back to the house. I had gotten a call from the birth mother as we were leaving Victorian downtown that the birth father was just about ready to meet us at a local Starbucks so that we could talk. And so I went back to the house here and kind of got the stuff together I needed for the day, and then stopped and grabbed a quick bite to eat for lunch on the way to the birth mother's house. And then the birth mother, a friend of hers, and I went to the Starbucks and met the birth father, who is 18 years old and in his first year of college, and was just a really nice guy. I think we had a really good conversation, and I really appreciate the fact that he took the time to come down and meet with us. I'm sure that couldn't have been a comfortable or easy thing for him to do. And so I think it's really great in this process when everyone has a chance to meet one another and talk and tell where you're coming from, what your hopes are, your plans are, what kind of future contact you'd like to have. Because I think it's when you don't know what's going on, when you don't have information, when you don't know the people involved, then maybe you start to assume the worst about what's going to happen with the adoption and who these adoptive parents are. And so it was really nice. And he's interested in having future contact, which I think is great, because for me one of the important things is that as we raise the girls, that they know who their birth parents are, and that they feel very, I think they'll feel very comfortable about that. I think if they didn't know who their birth parents were, that they would obsess about knowing that, or it would cause them emotional problems and things like that. And so I was really happy with the way that went. And then the birth grandmother, the mother of the birth mom, came in after we had talked about 20 minutes. And she was great. She had a lot of great things and honest things to say to the birth father. But I think she felt a lot better having met him. I think she had seen him once before, but really didn't know him. But she had an opportunity to meet him and talk about what her feelings were. And they had, I think, a great conversation. And the birth grandmother said a lot of very good things about the adoption and the adoption plan and why it was the right thing to do and why it was important. Things that I couldn't say because it would be too self-serving. And so I really appreciated that. And then later in the afternoon, after we went back to the birth mother's house and the birth father went home, the birth father's father, one of the birth grandparents, called the birth grandmother, the mother of the birth mother, and they had a great conversation on the phone, and it was just so nice to see everybody being adults and concerned about other people and how they were feeling, how the process was working for them. So I'm feeling really great about how all that is going. And no doctors today, no doctor drama or anything like that today. So it was a good day. It was a day like the adoption process is supposed to be like, at least in my mind. So after that, I'm at the birth mom's house, and I think they've all been working really hard to get the move and done. And the birth mom has spent a lot of time at home unpacking and helping take care of her about 3-year-old brother. And so she and her friend kind of wanted to get out of the house, and so I drove the birth mom, her friend, and Devin to the mall, and I entertained Devin, and I guess he's going to be the uncle of the twin girls. I entertained him and got to bond with him a little bit and took him to the play area where he could run around and play with the little toys and things like that they have in the mall, while the birth mom and her friend could just, have time to be, friends and teenagers in the mall. And poor Devin was kind of tired. He didn't want to nap at all, but he was kind of tired, and so he played for a while, and then he just kind of sat down in the play area when all these kids were running around. And so I went and asked if he wanted to come sit in my lap, and he came and sat in my lap. And we picked up some food from Panda Express on the way back from the mall because the birth mother had been really craving Chinese food. And went back and I entertained and played with Devin for a while. And then it was kind of getting late by that time, and I left and went to a grocery store so I can get some food. So I'm kind of feed myself here. I don't want to eat all their food. They've been really nice. I don't want to overstay my welcome or extend myself in that way. But one of the guys had told me where a kind of natural food store is. It's a co-op where the shoppers all kind of buy in and own the store, and so it's all natural local food, which is kind of how I eat at home. So I was able to get all the kind of stuff that I wanted and came home, cooked an easy dinner, and now I'm just getting ready to turn in for the night. It's about 10 p.m. here, and so for me that's like 1 a.m. back on the East Coast. So pretty tired, a long day, but a good day. So that's the update. So thanks for tuning in, and I hope we have an update in the next day or two. Got a lot going on tomorrow, and hopefully we're going to get some doctor drama cleared up tomorrow. But I'll update you on that real soon.